refused to invite my golden child brother to my wedding, so my parents threatened to cut me off. Then they tried to crush the wedding and got the biggest shock of their lives. I'm Alicia, 30. My brother Dylan, 27, has been the golden child since the day he was born. I remember my 10th birthday like it was yesterday. I'd been begging for a bicycle for months, leaving magazine clippings everywhere. When I unwrapped my presents, I got clothes and books. My parents said a bike was too expensive. 2 weeks later, they surprised Dylan with a brand new bike for no reason. When I asked why, my mom said, "Dylan needs more exercise. You're fine without one." That was just the beginning. When I was 16, I got my first job at a bookstore. I was saving for college, working 20 hours a week after school. Dylan was 13 and complained to our parents that it wasn't fair I had spending money and he didn't. Instead of telling him to wait until he was old enough to get his own job, my parents made an insane demand. They told me I had to give Dylan half my paycheck every single month. I was shocked. I tried to protest, but they threatened to make me quit if I didn't comply. So for 2 years, I handed over half of everything I earned while Dylan spent it on video games and junk food. He never thanked me once. It got worse in college. I'd saved up for months to buy a camera for my photography class. When I came home for winter break, I discovered Dylan had stolen $600 from my room to buy a gaming console. When I confronted him, he shrugged and said I could just save up again. My parents refused to make him return it. My dad actually said, "You should have hidden your money better." That was my breaking point. I distanced myself completely after that. Took extra jobs to support myself, rarely came home. When I did visit, Dylan would make comments about how I thought I was too good for the family now. My parents never corrected him. I graduated with honors, got a great job in marketing, and met Paul. He's 32, and he's been my rock for 5 years. His family showed me what normal looks like, what love without conditions feels like. 6 months ago, Paul proposed during a surprise weekend getaway. I was thrilled, but immediately dreaded dealing with my family. After long discussions with Paul and my therapist, I made my decision. I wasn't inviting them. Last month, my mom called in tears demanding to know where their invitations were. I took a deep breath and explained that given our history, I didn't feel comfortable having them there. She accused me of being selfish and cruel. Then my dad got on the phone and said I was breaking Dylan's heart. Apparently, Dylan had been telling everyone he was going to be my best man, despite us not speaking in 3 years. I stood my ground. My decision was final. Dylan blew up my phone with texts, calling me every name imaginable. Then came the ultimatum. My parents threatened to cut me out of their will if I didn't invite them. I laughed. They had no idea what was coming. Wedding day arrives. The venue is beautiful, filled with people who actually love and support us. Paul and I are standing at the altar, halfway through our vows, when the doors slam open. My parents and Dylan march down the aisle. Guests gasp. My mom is crying. My dad's face is red with rage, and Dylan looks smug. My dad's voice echoes through the chapel. "This wedding is a sham. Alicia, you are an ungrateful, selfish daughter. You've disrespected this family for the last time." My mom sobs. "How could you do this to your own brother?" Dylan crosses his arms, grinning like he's already won. My dad continues, "We're cutting you out of the will right here, right now, in front of all these people. You'll get nothing." The room goes silent. Everyone's staring. Some of Paul's relatives look horrified. Then our efficient, a lawyer friend of Paul's, calmly adjusts his glasses and says, "Sir, you can't remove someone from a will they're already not in." My mom's face goes pale. "What?" I smile for the first time since they burst in. "I had myself legally removed from your will 3 years ago. I signed all the paperwork, had it notarized, filed it with the estate lawyer. You've been threatening me with money I never wanted." My dad's mouth opens and closes like a fish. Dylan's smug expression vanishes. You what?" My mom stammers. "I chose freedom over your manipulation," I say calmly. "Now, I've hired security specifically for this moment. Gentlemen." 3 security guards appear from the back. Paul had insisted on hiring them, knowing my family might try something. Dylan starts yelling, "You can't do this! I'm your brother!" My dad's face turns purple. "You'll regret this. You'll come crawling back." "No, I won't," I say. "I already have everything I need." As they're being escorted out, Dylan screams that I'm dead to him. My mom wails that I'm breaking up a family. My dad threatens to sue. The doors close behind them. Silence hangs in the air for just a moment. Then Paul squeezes my hand. The officiant smiles, and we continue our vows. Our friends burst into applause when we kiss. At the reception, Paul's mom hugs me tight and whispers, "Welcome to a real family. Best day of my life."